Hey everyone, and welcome back to the week that was. Today we are on episode number 25, and it's a really special episode. I am doing an episode completely devoted to Wrapped MRX. We launched Wrapped MRX yesterday, and I thought, we should talk about it. I'm a little disappointed that my original plan for this was to completely wrap myself in saran wrap, plastic wrap, to do this intro. I thought it would be funny because I would be wrapped talking about Wrapped MRX. But unfortunately for you and fortunately for me, I don't have any plastic wrap in my kitchen. So that idea had to be tanked, and you're just going to have to get me talking like usual. And it's really exciting. Yesterday was a really big moment, I think, in Metrix's history, and the community has been really responsive and super positive about the developments, and we just have more of that to come. So we have a big month of September ahead, but let's get to Wrapped MRX first and go over everything that happened yesterday and what's to come. Okay guys, so here we go. This was the official announcement yesterday on the Metrix Twitter page talking about the release of Wrapped MRX. We've been talking about it for a while, so I won't recap exactly what it is, but more so talk about what happened yesterday and different aspects of the release that we did. So we went live on the Binance Smart Chain and the Ethereum network. All of that ran smoothly, thanks in large part to our development team with Nibbles, Sexy, and Squidicuz. All three of them did an amazing job getting this Wrapped MRX product out there. There were no issues. Nobody's really had any issues, and anybody that's had any sort of question or problem come up, it was easily resolved by the devs in our Discord channel and also in our Telegram group. So, here we go. We launched and put the site URL, the contract details. If you haven't seen any of this, go over to our Twitter page and make sure to get a good idea of, what we did. And if you want to contribute to the liquidity pool, you can also do that. We also put out a how-to wrap guide. So if you want, you can click on this link and it'll take you to an easy to follow guide for how to wrap Metrix. We also put together a link for a good YouTube video from somebody that talks about how to create a MetaMask wallet. Like I said, the community was really responsive, gave great feedback, and everything seems to be running really well with no issues. So kudos to the devs for making that happen, and also to the rest of our team, including Guillermo, who put together some informative Medium articles that were also linked on our Twitter page. I don't have them in this video, but if you go to our Twitter page, there were 3 Medium articles that were released. We're also going to create flyers with our graphic designer Elena. She's putting together these flyers that are informative, that give kind of a brief overview of the different Medium articles that we put out, and also the how to wrap guide. So look for those to come. They're going to be easy for people to share, and team's running on all cylinders right now. This is the swap website, swap.metrixcoin.com. I'm going to leave links, all relevant links and contract details in the description below, so if you need any of that, it'll be available to you. But yeah, as you can see, it's a clean looking user interface. You can swap, you can have a look at the audit, which there's a lot of useful information here, and then the most important part is being able to connect and swap. So this site is super easy to use. There's also an about page where you can read up on, little bits of information. So I'm going to focus mainly on the Binance Smart Chain angle of this, because with ETH gas prices so high, Binance Smart Chain has been the one that's been mostly used so far by our community. Hopefully the ETH gas prices go down soon and it makes it more accessible to our user base. But here you can see on BSC Scan, we have the total supply. We have 31 holders right now, and people are constantly using it. We have just 30 minutes ago, people are swapping, and I haven't updated this in a little while, so I'm sure it's even more recent than that. But Pancake Swap, we're live. Here's our page, Wrapped MRX. Again, I haven't uploaded this in like 30 minutes, so it's probably a little bit different now. But you can see, swaps are happening. People are also adding coins to the pool. We also have a link on Dex Tools, so you can take a look and see, our total liquidity right now is a little short of $15,000, which is a good start. I definitely implore anyone that's interested to supply the liquidity pool with crypto, MRX and BNB, an equal amount of both on both sides. There's benefits for doing so. As you can see, we have about 7.5, little over 7.5 million metrics right now in the pool. That is, like I said, a good start. We can just continue to grow and grow on that front. And let's see. Another, great development was our friends over at Shard whitelisted Wrapped MRX for the Infinity crypto wallet. So, or I'm sorry, Infinity Crypto. So right now you can basically, it's completely wide open for Wrapped MRX on Infinity. So you can trade across any pair. You can provide liquidity, look at analytics. Again, we've retweeted this on the Metrix Twitter page, so you can go take a look at those links. I have a little bit of a screenshot here that I just got a few minutes ago that kind of shows, the Metrix Shard pairing is already being funded. We're up to being the 7th highest pool for Infinity Crypto on the BSC side. So that's really exciting. Great job, Metroids. Let's continue to just keep funding these pools, and the price will not fluctuate as much as it would with bigger transactions. Like if I was to go in right now and buy up 7 million metrics, that would do a pretty big chunk of damage to the metric side of the pool. So the more liquidity that we have, the better for the stability of the price. Also, it will benefit those that are putting funds into the pool to make sure that impermanent loss is as low as it can be. And speaking of impermanent loss, for anybody that hasn't watched it yet, I strongly implore you to take a look at the YouTube video that was released last night that Trent did with iGug. This, I think, was one of the best things that went out yesterday, along with the launch, and they do a great job of explaining maybe some of the short-sightedness of impermanent loss, where you can make up the difference on what happens with impermanent loss. I thought that was really important. They go in and just give a brief, overview of what DeFi is, why it's so important, why it's a great thing that Metrix has gotten involved with this. It's really opening up our user base to tens and tens of thousands, if not more, people that only participate in decentralized exchanges. That is a new market for us, and we're very excited to see what that does to the project. Any new set of eyes is great for us, because I strongly feel, as I have for years now, that once people learn what Metrix truly is and what we're trying to do here, they become a fan for life. And I'm super excited that under the helm of Trent Richards, our CEO, we've been able to grow like we have. The team is constantly growing. We now have more devs than we've ever had. This is just a really exciting time for Metrix. Like I said, take a look at the YouTube video. It answers a lot of questions that people have about what DeFi is, what wrapped is, what unwrapping is, bridging, all that stuff. So take a look at that. And if you can, like I said, I think it's really important that we start funding these liquidity pools and really making a mark for Metrix, because the way that the market's gone over the past year or so, you see a lot of projects that are decentralized exchange only, really, or first, and they go from there to centralized exchanges. And there's a large market share that exists on decentralized exchanges. So kudos to the team, kudos to Trent and the rest of the devs and the rest of the team for putting this together, and for how flawless really it's gone so far. I'm really excited for the future. I hope you enjoyed this wrapped MRX only week that was, and next week we'll get into what's up next, because September is going to be a big month. And we've already started with a bang, and I really appreciate y'all being here. And for the next week or so, stay safe out there, Metroids, and I'll talk to you soon.